Hey everybody, how are y'all doing out there today? Hope everybody's had a wonderful Sunday and enjoyed their last day off of work before the crazy hectic work week and next week gets started. Or if you had to work today, I hope you had a wonderful day today. I went out this morning looking for some deer and turkey, and then I spent some time at home and then hung out with a friend. And usually I go to church on Sundays, but today's one of those days I just want to spend time with family and friends. I know that's no excuse, but that's what I ended up doing. But tomorrow, about 7 or 8 Eastern Standard Time, uh, I'm going to be doing my first live. Since I finally met at least the minimal standards to be able to do a live, I'm going to get on here and celebrate at least getting 50 subscribers. I know that that's not something really to celebrate in the grand scheme of things, because there's people out there with way more subscribers than me. But when I started my YouTube journey, I started out as a joke. Back when I was a few years ago, I used to make some jokes on some creepy pastas. That, if you don't know what that is, it's basically scary stories based on urban legends. Some of it's based on true events, some of it ain't. I used to joke about, I seen scarier things at my time working at Walmart, and people used to comment and, give me, I used to get up to upward a couple of thousand likes, and people, started clamoring me, hey, start making videos on it. And I just let it go and didn't think nothing about it. And finally, last year, I forget exactly when I started making videos last year, I was like, you know what? Why not give it a try? And, I'm not doing this to get famous or to even make money off of it. I just want to get out here and, tell about my time at Walmart and, everyday life, give you a peek on, at least this little corner of the United States and, a little corner of Alabama that most people don't really get to see or hear about a whole lot, because we know you see a lot of these other subscribers that are in the bigger cities, different, more famous states or other parts of the world. And, why not give a small little town and a small county and a state, some love, and let y'all see everyday life out here that you may not otherwise get to see. And I do appreciate the people that's following me on this journey, whether you're subscribed or, you just stopped in, gave me a view, but moved on, didn't really subscribe. I do appreciate it all. And I thank each and every one of you for it. And to move on to a little bit sadder of a story, now when I first became a team lead for the janitorial crew, maintenance, as we call it there, I do have a little input on, as far as the maintenance crew goes, on who to fire or give suggestions, like write them up, fire them, what's my thoughts, what I might have seen about others around the store, because like I say, I'll work all over the store and get to see and hear the things that other managers may not get to see or hear. And one of the last few times, last few months of me really working on nights full time, there was a. Now I'm not going to name no names. This one guy's done long since retired from there, but he worked in the automotives, and he would sneak in some alcohol into the part of the bay where they changed the oil, and throughout the night he would drink. You would never tell he was drunk, but he was an older dude. I say about late 40s, early 50s, and he was one of those. He owed his alcohol well, and the drunker he got, the harder he worked. But he always got out of there before the store manager got there to really see what was going on, and nobody threw a fit over it. He got the job done. It looked beautiful in that area. And we had this one guy on the floor crew. He had been there for close to a year, and he had gotten out of jail and prison, served some time. It was from low end stuff. I think it was drug related. They Walmart decided to give him a chance, put him on nights, and he was doing good for a while. He was able to start seeing his kids again, having them in his life. He got him a place to live, a vehicle, and somewhere along the line, it just started going downhill for him. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was family related, something to do with his kids, or what. But you could tell he was back on the stuff again. Started affecting his work, his attendance, and it was getting to the point the managers were taking notice and starting to look on bad on them and us, and as one night they asked my opinion. I was like, just you know, he done had a verbal warning and a write up, and usually after that they'll give you two write ups and then a D day, and then whatever you may decide for whatever goes through, whether you decide to do better, continue to do right, quit, or just flat out get fired. But anyway, he done had his two write ups, and they asked me, it was like, think we should overlook this, give him his D Day. What do you think? We want to hear what you have to say because you work with him and then you have to answer for what he does. Well, I was like, all right, let's give him a D Day, see if that gives him the wake up call. Because nobody wants to lose their job, especially got a family you take care of, and fines and having to be on parole and everything. It might be the kick in the butt he needs to, do his job right. And he ended up, I was like, go ahead, give him the D Day. I hated to do it. I really didn't want to do it. I felt sorry for the guy, but at the same time, something needed to be done. Because he just couldn't continue on the road he was on, and us just keep ignoring it. So they gave him a decision day, and we was completely wrong on it being the wake up call he needed. And when you have a D Day, you get a paid day off of work, and then you're supposed to turn in you're supposed to write up a couple of paragraphs, or explaining why you realize your actions were wrong, what you're going to do to improve it. And then, after 6 months, the D-Day will come off. Then eventually, slowly, the write-ups will come off and the verbal. But apparently on his D-Day, he kind of took it the wrong way. He wasn't seeing as us trying to help him out. He was looking at us being against him, and he got really messed up. We don't know what he took, and he ended up back in jail and ended up getting a 10-year prison sentence. And we was feeling bad for how it went down, but at the same time was trying to help the guy out. We didn't want to see him get fired, but at the same time we couldn't keep overlooking it. And the guy ended up dying in prison, got into a fight with some kind of gang. I ain't real for sure. And there's times I look back and think, what if I just sat down with this guy, talked to him, seen what was going on? There's a lot of what ifs to it, but anyway, if you see somebody out there struggling, and if there's any way, to sit down, hey, have a talk with them, figure out what's going. If you're able to help them, I know there's some people out there you can't help, but if you're able to help them out, it never hurts to try. But anyway, I hope everybody has a good rest of their day. I will see y'all. Well, if I don't upload another video before I go live tomorrow, I will see y'all in the live. And I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all's day, and I will see y'all the next time.